Aloha Kauai, here's our daily COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Thursday, May 7th. Our cumulative number of confirmed cases remains at 21, and all cases have now recovered or left the island. This means we have no confirmed active cases of COVID-19 on Kauai at this time. Kauai's tally of cases and other information on COVID-19 can be found on the Kauai Emergency Management Agency or KEMA site at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. To view the total number of positive cases across the state, please visit hawaiicovid19.com. The daily count on this site is updated at noon every day. When our Kauai Economic Recovery Strategy teams began identifying ways to get our economy moving again, among the gaps they recognized were self-employed individuals who are either not eligible for federal assistance or who are struggling while waiting for that help. To address that, we're introducing COVID-19 emergency loan funds through a partnership with the County of Kauai and Kauai Government Employees Federal Credit Union. Qualified applicants will receive financial counseling and may be eligible for 0% personal loans of up to $10,000. There will be an emphasis on households that have lost income due to COVID-19 and have not yet been able to access government aid programs. Loans will go to qualified applicants on a first-come, first-served basis. Financial review will be based on pre-COVID-19 income. The types of households that might be served by this program could include taxi or service industry drivers, independent contractors, small business owners, legal vacation rental or long-term rental owners, and gig workers. You do not need to be a KGEFCU member to apply. To apply, visit kgefcu.org, or for more information, email covid19@kgefcu.org or call 245-2463. We want to particularly thank Reiko Matsuyama, our Director of Finance, and Monica Bells of KGEFCU and their teams for getting this project out quickly. Our small businesses and sole proprietors are a critical part of our Kauai and Niihau Ohana, and we understand the struggles they are going through right now. We want them to know how much we appreciate them and hope this program will help to alleviate some of the stress they are experiencing. Please shop local when and where you can and help support our small business owners and their employees. Recently, we've been seeing some misleading information floating around social media that we wanted to address today. You may have heard that New Zealand has the most successful COVID-19 control program and that we should be more like New Zealand. The fact is, our programs here in Hawaii are very similar to those of New Zealand, and our case counts are very similar. According to regularly updated numbers at Worldometer, New Zealand has had 309 cases per million residents. That is slightly better than Hawaii's statewide case count of 440 per million. But if we look at just Kauai with 292 per million, our statistic is actually better than New Zealand's. New Zealand's restrictions have been very much like ours, including limitations on incoming flights, stay-at-home order, and a 14-day quarantine for any new arrivals. So it makes sense. Another island community applying the same restrictions gets very similar results. Hawaii also compares very favorably with other states in the United States. In Hawaii, we are tied with Wyoming for the lowest death count per capita, and we have the second lowest case count per capita in the nation after Montana. On the flip side, we have also heard that our restrictions are overboard and unnecessary, and that we should be more like Sweden, which has very limited COVID-19 restrictions and yet has done well. But in fact, Sweden's case count is many times higher than Hawaii. It had more than 2,400 cases per million as of yesterday. That is a case count nearly 8 times higher per capita than Kauai. It should also be noted that Sweden's philosophy is to let a lot of people get sick all at once, and to let a lot of kupuna get sick all at once, and unfortunately and potentially pass away. This is a philosophy that we will not subscribe to, and it also goes against everything that our culture represents here on Kauai and in Hawaii. This is also a good time to reiterate that as we start to reopen businesses and increase movement in our community, each and every one of us will be responsible for continuing to protect our community from COVID-19. In many ways, this is just the beginning of our battle. We know We will get more cases as time goes on. But it's imperative that we don't overwhelm our healthcare system so that we can be sure that everyone has access to the medical care they require. And it doesn't take much for us to be part of the solution. We can help by incorporating very simple behaviors into our everyday lives. This means stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask. Do not leave home if you're sick, unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Kauai, we can do this. Hang in there. Take care of one another. God bless and aloha.